Number one, risk does not go away. It only changes shape. It might change its shape back again. So we got to always be watching whether the juice is worth the squeeze.
This is how you're being judged now. You're being judged on your risk competence at every level of the organization in today's environment.
Number two, being risk aware is not risk management. Producing a heat map is not risk management. Risk management is risk management. What that means is that risk management ought to help the executive management, the board, take the right type of risk, right quantity of risk.
To succeed in this era also requires that our internal audit groups shift from the old paradigm of focusing on compliance, backward-looking, to becoming a trusted advisor that can help drive business value.
Number three, Yogi Berra said, in theory, there is no difference between theory and practice. In practice, there is. We have to, as risk professionals, remember that there is always that difference between theory and practice. Something that looks good on paper does not always translate. If there is a surest way of losing the respect of senior management, if we do not understand the difference between the two.
Having worked at a very storied company for 10 years as head of risk management, that my chief internal auditor was my chief partner in crime. I really believe that he was the person I needed to be closest to.
Number four, risk management is like a GPS. It aids management decision-making in the face of uncertainty. Think about today, how much of uncertainty we are facing as an industry.
LPPC is a special group. There is that invisible strand that connects the 26 largest public power in the United States. We come from different places. We are really a microcosm of the United States and Puerto Rico. We bring different life experiences and viewpoints, but you will be surprised that we have a lot more commonalities than differences. And when one of us rise up, all of us rise up. And when one of us, from time to time, stumble, we all rally and help that utility system. And that invisible strand is what defines the special, unique characteristic of LPPC.
It's a great fraternity of CEOs and leaders, very collegial. You know, LPPC, people don't realize, but it's been around for 30 years. It was started in 1987. In fact, NYPA was one of the original founding members. And while we're all members and contributors of APPA, what differentiates LPPC is these are the largest asset-owning municipal utilities in the country. So we're all part of the larger public power family, but we have some discrete and unique issues that affect us because of by virtue of the fact that we do own assets. We issue a lot of debt to buy infrastructure. We all have compliance functions that are more advanced because we're not able to say, hey, we're so small, just carve us out. So we are much more in the regulatory crosshairs than maybe very small systems.
Turned out our neighboring utility had a very advanced process, and we went in and spent a lot of time with them. And now we're just basically copying what they do whole cloth, and it seems to be working well, so what's wrong with that, right? No extra credit for innovation.
One of the things that I think I valued most in my career was the value of networking with my colleagues.
It's really impressive that you guys got CEOs here as imprimatur and a start-off for this meeting. That is impressive. I don't see that very often. I really don't. And I kind of wondered why that was. I don't also see much evidence that risk and audit spend much time together like this. I can't think of a forum like this that I've seen in years. So congratulations to all you guys for pursuing life that way.
As part of this effort, we are coming to recognize that our long-term success is directly related to the quality of our risk and audit staffs. We depend on them to help our respective organizations to avoid the growing pitfalls of life.
The goal is tell management something it doesn't know, and be very comprehensive and systematic about it.
In order to be successful in the future, you have to identify it, you have to have enough conviction in what you're doing, and make sure that it really takes hold with the executives or the leadership that you're speaking with about these emerging risks and the impacts, both negative and positive, and the opportunities that it presents to the organization.
We can't keep doing things the old way. The old way is the end of the company if we keep going down this road. We've got to find a way to start challenging the conventional wisdom and what we accept and what we're willing to invest in and try.
Throughout the value chain, there are challenges. So this is really our opportunity to really show value, demonstrate value, and aid management decision making.
I know that all of you care deeply about what is happening in the utility industry and what it will look like a decade from now. Each of us has different challenges and objectives based on the needs of our customers and the realities of our markets. Yet the LPPC is about sharing good ideas and lessons learned. As we face challenges together, we will collectively drive the industry to a more sustainable platform while improving the quality of life of the communities in which we work and live.